Hey guys, what is up? Today we are going to be talking about Emma Chamberlain and what she has been up to in this new year. So, this week Emma put out a video where she tells us she's going to be appearing on the cover of Cosmopolitan magazine, which is obviously a big deal. In her video, she showed us her shooting for the magazine and filming some things for their YouTube channel. And for the magazine, she also did an interview, which I think was the most interesting part. So in the interview, she tells us about her life and how growing up on the internet has changed her. She said in the interview that she started doing YouTube at 15 and now she's 18, so it's crazy how fast time flies by. Like, I remember watching her videos when she was living at home cooking with her mini whisk. And now she's living in LA on the cover of Cosmo magazine, like thriving. So that was interesting. Another thing that she said briefly in the interview for Cosmo was how she suffered with eating disorders for a large part of her life, which I don't think anyone was really expecting her to talk about in that interview. She only touched on it really briefly. But she also said that she developed body dysmorphia because she had to edit her own videos and she was looking at herself in these videos. And she said because she has suffered with these eating disorders and the body dysmorphia, she doesn't believe in face tuning or photoshopping any of her images, which I think a lot more influencers should take a page out of her book, because a lot of these influencers are posting these like doctored photos onto their Instagrams, and then young girls looking at them don't know that they're not how they actually look in real life, so they're trying to look like that person, and the person who posted the photo doesn't even look like that. So to hear Emma doesn't Photoshop her images was really nice, because we all know so many young girls look up to her, so at least they have one person on the internet who looks like them actual selves, you know? Well, Emma has been finding success in her Cosmo cover. She has not been finding so many good reviews of her Chamberlain coffee brand, which launched at the end of December. Her coffee brand sells three things: a travel mug, a coffee mug, and steeped coffee bag. So it's kind of like making coffee, but use like a tea bag filled with coffee to make it. Interesting concept, but many people have not been finding it to be worth the price that it's at. For one bag of her coffee weird thing, it's $2. So for a 5-pack, it is $10, which is quite a bit in the coffee world. You could buy a whole bag of coffee for like $6. It's not very expensive to make, so they don't have to price it up, and this is so marked up. And then the funniest part is Emma made a video where she shares her recipe using her coffee bags to make the coffee, and in it she says you need 3 of the steeped coffee bags. So right there, it's like $6 for a cup of coffee. You may as well just walk down the street and go buy a cup of coffee for that price. Like, the point of making coffee at home is to be cheaper than going out to get coffee. The internet has spoken on this, obviously, and there are plenty of YouTube videos out there reviewing her coffee and saying it's not the greatest, the taste isn't very good, and a lot of people are disappointed by the prices. It's really way too high. Like, there's no point in buying coffee to make it home if it's going to be more expensive than going out to get a coffee. The travel mug is also kind of like highly priced. It is $25. I just think it's way overpriced. She did the same thing with her clothing line when she released that, or like her merch, where it was really simple clothes and she marked those up super high. I don't see how this company could really survive, because the coffee world, there's way too many competitors. People would have to be like a super fan to buy this consistently, and I just don't think that she has the right audience to continuously buy this product. Like, I don't see how this could last very long unless she brought down the price. So yeah, that is all I'm going to talk about today in this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure to subscribe and like to see more content from me. Bye.